stranger once came to a king's court in search of a job. The king asked him about his skills. The man replied, "I am a politician." The king already had many politicians in his court, so he appointed him as the in charge of the royal stables. After a few days, the king asked him about his most precious horse. The young man said, "This horse is not of pure breed." The king was surprised. He called an expert from the forest to investigate. The expert confirmed that the horse was indeed purebred, but its mother had died at birth, and it had been raised on cow's milk. The king called the young man and asked, "How did you know?" He replied, "When this horse eats grass, it lowers its head like a cow. A purebred horse lifts its head while chewing." The king was impressed and rewarded him with grain, ghee, sheep, and goats. After some time, the king asked his opinion about the queen. The young man said, "She appears to be a queen, but she is not truly of royal blood." Shocked, the king confronted his mother-in-law. She admitted that their real daughter had died in infancy, and to maintain relations with the royal family, they had adopted another girl and raised her as their own. The king again asked the young man how he knew. He replied, "Because she treats servants worse than even the ignorant would. True royalty is reflected in behavior." The king was once again impressed and rewarded him even more generously. Later, the king asked the young man for his opinion about himself. The young man said, "If you promise to spare my life, I will speak." The king agreed. The young man said, "You are not born a prince, nor do you behave like a true king." Angered but bound by his promise, the king went to his mother. She confessed that he was actually the son of a shepherd. They had no children of their own, so they adopted him and raised him as a prince. The king returned and asked the young man how he had discovered the truth. He replied, "When kings reward someone, they give diamonds, pearls, and jewels. But you give sheep, goats, and food. Habits and character are mirrors that reveal one's origin and upbringing." What do you think about this story? Let me know in the comments.